Well, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing with Cozy. I'm just checking out a few things around here. I got a rubber tree seed a little while ago, and I started harvesting them to get the rubber to make these conveyor belts. Uh, I only needed to get, I think, about 2 stacks of the rubber in order to do so. I can show you the recipe for the conveyor belts that I made. Conveyor. All right, so here's the recipe that I was using, and it's really simple. The 3 rubber bars. To get the rubber bars, you just put the raw rubber that you get. Oh, what's this? You just get the raw rubber from mining, or not mining, from chopping down the tree, and then you throw it in a furnace, and you can use it to make the conveyor belts. So what I did was I took a pat. I made this bigger for one, and you can see I've also been doing some work. I got this all changed out, but I just made the path one larger. That way spiders could fall down. I don't know if it has made it any more efficient or not. And the only reason I say that is because I'm not getting as many mobs as I thought I was going to. So I was just checking to see really if I had missed anything. You can see right here I have it going opposite directions. That's just so they both go around on either side. No matter where they fall in, they can end up in the little pit of death over here. I can show you. So last episode we went over to the city. And I got some goodies from there. I did. So down here, I'll explain this a little more when we get there, but they all fall down there. Last episode, we went to the city, and I mentioned that we might be continued with it while we were there. Well, I got a little caught up in what I was doing. I explored a whole bunch of stuff, and I ended up just coming back here to drop off my stuff because I had a full inventory. I had to get rid of my pickaxe. I do have a new one, and I'll explain that in a bit. So one of the things I found while we were there was this redstone energy cell, and it holds 10 million RF. I don't know what RF stands for, but I know it's energy, so that works. I've had it charging forever. This used to be a stack of coal. I'll put it to you like that. The other thing that we found that I just love are these right here. You can see it says elevator. So what you do, this is the top floor. The only way to go down, or like the only place to go is down. So you press shift on it, and it takes you right down into our little hole here, which is awesome. I love it so much. And you can see I have done a lot more work down here, and I'm probably going to do some more off camera. I want to move everything around again. I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but I got this area over here worked out for smelteries and stuff, and I got this for the mob grinder, and you can see all it is just the 4 iron spikes. I got a glass cover just so I can look over and make sure it's working. I debated taking all these glass covers, I think they are, out and then remaking them into this glass, because I like this glass a lot better. You can see right through it. There's barely any distortion like how you get with these ones with the streaks going through them. Now there are some streaks still, but they're okay. And then in behind here, you can see I got the item duct underneath, and then there's a vacuum hopper that is in the corner. I did some testing because I was worried it wasn't going to work, like the vacuum hopper had to be right in the items to pick it up, but because this corner in behind here, just like how this one is, it's hollow. So I put the vacuum hopper, say right here, and it still is able to pull the items through the corner, and then it just puts them all into this chest. So it's been doing some work, not as much as I had hoped, and I think the biggest reason for that is because it's not as efficient as, like I was mentioning. Oh God, you're angry at something. What kind of creeper are you? I just want to know what you are. Please don't hurt me. Cursed, and I said creeper. You're a cursed enderman. Do I kill you? Do I let you live? Because if I hit you, you'll just fly outside. Shh. You don't see nothing. Oh man. Oh, he stays right on you too, and he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Oh, he didn't kill me. Wow, why did he do so much damage? Oh man. That was a stupid choice. Stupid choice. Come on. Oh well, it counts towards my one quest. So the biggest thing I want to get started on this episode, I'm not going to move any of this around with you guys on camera. I have been using a new food source. I got the water drum, not full, but I think it's got like 180 buckets left. So what I've been using, oh, I hate the wrench sometimes. What I've been using is these sandwiches. They're not too hard to make. I got the jellies just from these fruits. Come on, stop going so slow. Until I heal up, this is what we'll do. So I'm placing the nooks everywhere. don't want to do that. So I've really just been using these fruits to make the sandwiches, the grapes, the raspberries, the strawberries, and the blueberries. I haven't done blueberry yet. It's probably going to be the next one I do. But it's really efficient, to be honest with you. I thought because it's uneven. For anybody that's noticed, it's uneven. There's there's 4 on this side going up with only 3 on this side. It was just because of spacing. I wanted to have the too wide of grass going around here. And with me moving it, I don't have any more grass seeds, so I'm going to have to wait a long time for the grass to spread across to where I want it to be. And then probably once I get that done, I'm not going to move this around very much more. The biggest reason I want to move it around is because this floor, I'd like to have strictly for like farming, food, water kind of stuff. Like this is my going to be what I would like to have my survival floor. At least a portion of it. At least. Like this is a pretty big space. If we cleared all this out, it's a pretty big space. I think that we could get the majority of our stuff in here, like the machines that we got here, because I can condense these down. That's no big deal, and I can even stack some of them and things like that. And with like this guy here, I'm gonna need it for like powering the smeltery, which is what we're gonna be getting to this episode. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you guys something that you might have seen on my last episode. Crazy commented and let me know that there was a bug with some of the tools. Or I don't know if it's a bug. It might be a well-known thing that everybody's known about except for me because I don't play mods. But I still have my old tools over here. I ended up having to get rid of my pickaxe because I had a full inventory, which really sucked. But this chest... I still have my old mattock and my old shovel, and I got my spares here. But what the cool thing is, or what I didn't notice at least, is this. I made it with the bone head or the bone shovel and axe head, and I just made the rod, the tool rod, out of sticks. If you make a full tool out of bone, like how you can see my mattock is, if you make a full tool out of bone, when you get I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of confusing for me, and I've already been doing it. But I keep getting the haste modifier every time I level it up. Like right now I'm a Grand Master. And sometimes when you level it up, if it's fully repaired and you throw it in here, you can see that my mining speed on this one is 28. Sometimes it goes up. Sometimes. Like my old shovel, I'll go show you guys. My old shovel has a mining speed that is so much less. Like this one has a mining speed of 5.88, and that's with me trying to fill up all the redstone on it as well. And that's a lot less. And the only difference between this shovel and this shovel, literally the only difference, is that this one has a wooden rod and this one has a bone tool rod. So that's something to keep in mind if you're doing the tools. You can get a higher mining speed out of tools if it's all the same material, I think. But that is that. So let's take a look at, the wrench again. Let's grab some food because we're going to be a bit busy. We'll grab some rice salad for now. Or rice soup. How's my water? We're fine for now. So I want to show you guys the majority of what I got out of the city. I came back with this stuff here. I know what these are for because I've seen them in a lot of recipes, but they're unassembled. I don't know how to assemble them properly, but I looked into it, and you're going to need these transistors and these capacitor, yeah. But I haven't really looked into the pneumatic craft too much, but we're getting there with the quest book. And then I got this kinetic compressor. I don't know what it is, but it's the symbol of one of the quests. If we look inside here, this last quest, that's the kinetic compressor right here. So hopefully it'll explain it to us. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm really, really excited. Oh, okay. See, this is how it works. The guy falls down. No drops. Okay, that works too. Let's see. We're just going to watch this guy and I'll show you guys that it's working. But I'm really excited because now I'm getting to the point where it's not so much the grindy stuff. You've seen the rotten flesh poof, and it's going to go in here. Ba-ba! But it's not so much doing the grindy stuff anymore. It's learning the mods, and that was kind of the biggest reason I wanted to play this, is because I don't have much experience with the mods. So that's kind of what we're going to work on this episode. And next episode, hopefully we'll have it all done. We'll be able to do some other things. Maybe go for another visit in the city if we have to. I don't know for what the. I wonder if that'll still grow. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe go to the city for another visit, pick up some more supplies. If not, we can always try to find another city. But like I mentioned a couple times now, the thing that we're gonna get done this time around is we are going to set up the smelteries. But first, to finish showing you guys what I got. Oh, wrong chest, wrong chest. I know it seems ridiculous, but I like to keep my things as organized as I can, no matter where I go. So I got that stuff in that chest for the pneumatic craft I showed you. I got all this. I found 2 of those buildings with the smelteries, so I managed to get 2 of certain things. I didn't grab this tank, but I grabbed the bricks, because those are going to be useful. And I got these seared bricks from just going around. So we're probably going to get this set up today. Just this first one, I have no idea. Steelworks. I haven't looked into the steelworks at all yet. I'm sure at some point the quest book will tell us to do so, but I have all the stuff here. So that's what we're going to get started on. And the other thing from the last episode I wanted to show you guys that I figured out how to do. I figured out how to power the jetpack. Now, I foolishly went ahead and I crafted the jetpack out of a full one of these guys here. But if you take the one that isn't full and you hold shift, you right click, it changes color, and it'll actually, because it gets the enchanted glow on it, and if you hold it on top of whatever it is that doesn't have energy, it'll charge it. Now, I have no idea how to refill the charge on these guys here, but this does the job for getting the jetpack for whenever we need it. It goes through power so fast, though. So fast. Look at the skeletons go. Get killed. Boom. So that's probably as full as that's going to go. I'm not going to keep wasting time. Oh, better turn this off. Okay, we'll get that thrown in there. And is there anything else? Oh, this stuff too. So you guys seen I found the 3 cobalt ingots, the 3 ardite ingots. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for yet. Although I was looking, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to call it manulin. And in order to make the ingot, see? You can combine them in an induction smelter, the cobalt and the ardite, to get the manulin. And I think that's the best material in the game. But also, if you click on the manulin dust, you can craft them from the ardite dust and the cobalt dust using a pulverizer. So, I want to see the recipe for a pulverizer, because I think, I'm pretty sure that we can make this now. And I think with the pneumatic craft stuff, we're going to need it anyways. But let's take a look. Pulverizer. Ooh. So this thing, yeah, that one's the easy one. I can make pistons. I got copper. That's no problem. But I don't have the machine frame. But if we look in the quests, one of the ones that we have to do, I'm pretty sure, is going to give us a machine frame. So this is where we are for this this portion of the quest book. Let's look at this one right here. Okay, that's not it. Which one? This one? Which quest was I looking at? This one. You can get a sync core and a machine frame from this, and it also gives you a spammer launcher, which is a rocket launcher, and 1 missile. Just 1. But I have been trying to get these finished up. Skeletons, I haven't killed too many of. Spiders, that was no problem. Creepers and spiders, those are the easy ones, because they're always outside all the time. I don't know what the done dirt cheap is. Okay. But that'll be something we do eventually. The sync core we can use to make another shell constructor, which I would like to put one down here. I was mentioning that I want to move things around, and the only reason I really want to do so is I want to have my machines all in one area. Like I'd like to put my smelteries here, and then have machines going along this wall and this wall, and then over there maybe have like a storage area like how I do now, just probably a bigger, because I need more space. And then I'd like to move this farm, probably make it a little smaller. But I'd like to move it over into this corner if I could, and then be able to tuck this farm in beside it, and then make a little kitchen area, because right now I'm just using this, but I don't have anything that's a proper kitchen. But let's get started on these quests. So we're just going to come in here, grab all this stuff out. I don't know what we're going to need, but it works. So, because we're at the point of the game where it's not so much the grinding anymore and it's more going to be about learning the mods and stuff, I'm probably going to read the quests aloud to you guys when I do them on camera with you guys. I for the when it comes to the quests, I don't know how many I want. Like, I could sit here and I could do them all on camera with you guys and like break down how to do all the quests and how to survive and whatever. But this is more of just like me playing. I'm sure out there there's a tutorial on how to survive longer and stuff like that. But basically, if you can figure out the basics of making water and getting food, the rest is just all for your own learning. So we're going to click on, I did the metal dust, unlocks one quest elsewhere. I remember doing this one because I did this one with you guys and I picked the thrusters. I don't know what the ME chest is. I did this one too. Okay, let's look at this one. So, we need seared bricks. Is the only thing we need out of this entire thing. Are you serious? So let's see what it says. You're going to need lots of iron. To make the most efficient use of the ore you have gathered, it's time to build a better way to turn ore dusts into ingots. Unfortunately, the clay you can make from dust is unsuitable for making the grout you need for smeltery bricks. What? I don't have any bricks. It looks like you will need to go scavenging on those city ruins that we saw on the way down to this planet. I did that, and I got the majority of the stuff, but I don't have any bricks. Can I not just use these? Yeah, I can use these. What the heck, game? Where'd they go? Why did it take 13 of them? It only asked for one. What? I'm pretty sure those bricks are going to be important. And I'm going to be sure there's a way to get them in the future. So we'll just ignore it for now. So we got everything. We need to pick one. Do we want clay or do we want bricks? Can you break down the bricks into clay? Because I think that would give you more clay, would it not? Oh, well, we'll just pick the clay for now. So we got that. That quest is done. So let's see where that takes us. Triple play. An upgrade to the smeltery. It will double the number of ingots you get from ore gravel and ore sand, and triple the amount you get from ore dust. While the smeltery is incapable of melting down cobble into seared stone, you will find the high oven will do so just fine. The high oven runs on charcoal, of course. With all the trees you have been chopping down to get water, you should have a surplus of logs. I do. Also, if you want the guidebook for Tinker's Steelworks, place materials in a casting table and pour seared stone over it. Okay, so I don't know any of this stuff. That's fine with me. I know nothing of any of this. So we can learn together. I don't know how else to say it, but here's the rubber tree. So apparently I used almost 3 stacks of the rubber to get the amount I need. But you've seen over in that chest I had a bunch of extra. I got 12 stacks of just regular wood. So I think what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those. Come over here. And just get some charcoal going. So we'll plop that in there. That in there. Who knows how much charcoal you'll need, right? So, does this mean we have to read that book now? Because I do not know how to get this. Nope, don't know. That's all it says for this. I did watch a couple videos, though, so not to worry. I'm pretty sure you need to go like this. You need to go like this. And if I remember correctly, which I don't think I do, let's clear out some more of this inventory space. That's a smelter controller. That's a drain. That's a basin. That's a tank. That's for the lava. So I know it has to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then how do you do this portion? Because this would have to come up like this. Okay. Let's just move this a little bit. So if I want a casting table, say I want the one casting table here, and then I would like the casting basin to be right here. We need 2 faucets, both pouring into those. And normally I've seen these underground. So that would tell me, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That should be right. Because then drain, drain, like that, faucet. Oh, I only have 1 faucet. Faucet. You gotta be kidding. Can I break you down? Well, oh, there's my other 8 bricks. I don't know where they came back from, but that works. So I don't have another faucet. We'll have to look into making the seared brick a little later. I think what I'm going to do for right now, though, is I'm going to take a quick break, figure this out a little bit more, because I'm going to have to read this book. Figure it out a little bit more, and once I do that, I'll be right back with you guys. So I'll be back in a moment. All right, guys, and we are back. So I did a little bit more research, and I figured some more stuff out. Still got some leaves in there. Awesome. That's still sifting. Perfect. So I'm just filling up my packs right now, and then we're going to get showing you guys some things, because I think for the most part I figured out how to get the smeltery working. Now, if we look at our quests before we get too far, we need to do this here, but it also is asking for the deep tank controller. I do not have a deep tank controller yet. But I think we can make one, so we'll also do that once we finish up here. The first thing we're going to kind of do is just test to make sure I got everything working properly, at least. I'm going to have to do a lot of research, I'll say, off camera in order to figure out more about this stuff, because as I've mentioned many times, I've never ever used any of these mods, so it's all new to me. Is this gold here? Yep. So grab some gold and grab some iron. So what I'd like to do for the end of this episode, because we are coming a little close on time, I'd really like to get a cutlass made. I don't know where cutlasses rank on like quality of tool, but I'd like to get one. So here's what I got so far. I need to throw this faucet on. I didn't save enough of the seared brick to make another faucet, so we might have to go to the city to make another trip for that. I figure for right now, at least I can just switch these around, or just switch the faucet around, whatever works. So we're going to come around back here, throw this bucket of lava in like that. You can see it filling up. So how many more buckets of lava do I have in here? Just one. So we'll put both buckets in for now. And if I'm right, what I think we can do is just do a little bit like this and a little bit like this. Grab the iron. And can I just do that? Oh, yeah, you're doing stuff. So I kind of just want to see, because it says it doubles. It said it doubles what you would normally get. So normally I'd get 1 iron ingot out of this. So if it doubles it, I should get, there's 9 in there, so I should get 18 total, which would be really nice, but I don't have an ingot cast. All I have is the blocks, but because there's 18, it should be 2 blocks. So we'll be able to test that out once it gets all melted up. I don't know how long this takes either. How much of this is it going through? Well, I put 2 buckets in there. I think what we're going to have to get worked out is a way to... Oh, well, wait, never mind. A way to automatically start making the lava and just transport it right over to where I want the smeltery to be. Ingots, 18. Okay, that's really cool. So now I can just click on this. That's so cool. And if I... Yeah, you can see it inside here too. I'm not going to jump in, otherwise I'll take damage. But look at that. You can actually see what it's doing on the inside. So gold, I know this is how we're going to need to make casts, so we'll get some gold going as well. Oh yeah, block of iron, everybody, from this thing. That is awesome. So what do we need to make a cutlass? Cutlass. And I know I can't just click on them. Don't want a wooden one. Iron. So what are you made of? Iron full guard, iron tool rod, and iron sword blade. So I know I've seen it a bunch of times, but if you make them out of stone, then you can use the gold. What? Iron full guard, iron sword blade. Sword blade, full guard. So I only need the tool rod. Okay. So let's run over here. And now I have the tool rod. But couldn't I just make them out of cobble? I don't even know why I looked in there. Don't have any more in there. So, is there a way? Is there a way I can... Oh, no, not that. Just take one out at a time instead of a full stack? How did... How? How did I get... That locks it. That just scrolls. Oh, shift click. That's how you do it. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. So let's run over here and see if we can just make the stone tool rod. So part builder. Tool rod. And then just like that. Stone tool rod. So put that back in there. Grab those out. These I'm just going to throw in this chest. I've only been using this chest because every now and again I'll break down some gravel and stuff like that. You can see I spent some time to get some more of the ores and everything. I don't know what the nickel's for, but got a bit of it. And same with the platinum. We'll find out more as we go on, I'm sure. So I've mentioned it once already, but I'm really excited to get moving forward with this, mainly because it's going to teach me the new things. So how do I do this? Do I just... Okay, so there's the stone rod. I need to move this faucet. Put it there, and then just do that? Or... Oh, I didn't put the gold in yet. Well, that would have been smart. Well, while we're waiting for that to cook up there... Why? Okay. While we're waiting for that to cook up, let's take a quick look at our quest book. So we need the deep tank controller. Let's see what you need to make that. Deep. Okay, that works. Deep tank controller. So a bunch of that and a lapis. So I have the materials to make it. So let's get that done. And the iron will just come through back here. Yeah, so you can see I got a bunch of rubber still. So I'm not really too worried about that kind of stuff. I still have a bunch of the gold ore and aluminum ore. But now that I got this going, once I figure out how to get the lava to automate and just flow right into there, I'll probably just keep smelting it all up and make a little storage area in behind for the ingots and things like that. But let's grab a piece of lapis and go over to our crafting table. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to need the molten iron to make this stuff. So deep tank controller, so we can turn that in, get the reward, 64 bricks. I still am not really too sure what that's going to do. Okay, so that leaves us on this quest. I don't have plastic sheets, so that we are probably going to save for the next episode, but, we should, could we? Nope. Okay. Let's get the second smeltery set up here. So I'm pretty sure, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure what you need to do is just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll have the controller, the drain, and the duct. And then boom, boom, oh, boom. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do that. So just for now, we'll put that there because I still don't know what it's for. Whoa. I still don't know what it's for. We'll just plop like that. And then you need to put this along the top. So this one, it says was, this one is all powered. Okay. We got the duct. Got that. So this one, it said was all powered by charcoal. So that one might be something to look into. We can go like that. And this should. It did. It made the cast. Perfect. So how much iron is still in there? Or gold? 16. I don't have an ingot cast. How do you make an ingot cast? Maybe we can just grab an ingot. See if that works. I have more iron than anything. I got a bunch of the compressed iron. So that was a lucky find from the city. But we can try going like this. Is this how you do it? Yeah. So we got the ingot cast. Let's see. So we can make 1, 2, 3. Doesn't take very long either. So get this out of our hotbar. Okay, got this stuff. And that stuff. We'll go put this in a barrel. Go like this. All right. So this is probably going to be the end of the episode here, guys, just making up this sword. I really, really want to get the cutlass. I have been dying for a sword. I've only been using the mattock, but I've been dying for an actual sword. Not literally dying, of course, but I'm sure you guys get the point. So we can go like that. We can take this off now. Go like this. And would this work? Okay. So do that. Empty out the gold because I don't want anything mixing. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel. So while we're waiting, let's just go grab some of that cobble. Start making up some more. Go like that. It's filled. And we'll come back here. We'll grab a chest just for now, just to keep these other stencils in. Or casts, if you will. So grab those. And because I already got them set up, I'm going to put the other stuff away. And I mean this. I read the book. It tells you a bit, but it really just leaves it up to you to experiment with things. And I have no problem experimenting. So be sure that I will be doing this. This little guy can go in here. I know where that's going to go. Seared brick. I want to do a little test before we close everything off here. Let's get this and this. Okay. Just kind of cleaning things up for right now. That way we can get situated. I'm definitely going to need some more chests for this stuff, though. That is something that is going to have to happen very, 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 very soon. Don't need the gold ingots on me. I have those. This guy goes in here. This is my food. Clay. Clay can go in there for now. Bone meal I like to have on me just in case my tools break, because it goes pretty quickly. Very, very quickly. So we got that now, which is awesome. We'll come and plop this guy right here. We'll put these in. I'm going to need that. But this is where these will go. I'll put these bricks in here. Or no. So I should be able to go like that. Break that. Plop it over on this side. Make sure this is done. Yep. So we can go boom. Oh, wrong thing. So this should give us an iron tool rod. That is awesome. So now we need the full guard. We'll do the sword blade first, apparently. And how many ingots is this taking? Weird. Iron sword blade. And last but not least, the full guard. Boom. So I'll just take this for now, and I will plop those in there. Run back here while we're on our way over, and plop this gold block inside there like that. And then what I wanted to see, I don't know how to empty all that out. Can you select what you want if it doesn't make an alloy? Is that how that works? It doesn't use the fuel very quickly, which is nice. See, because now there's this, but I can put this in there because I want to see if I can make some more of these seared bricks. Because I don't want to have to run to the city a whole bunch of times. If I can make the seared bricks, that is great. But if not, it'll suck just a little bit. I like having the clean look to it. I don't like the crack stuff. I just don't. So I like having that little bit of clean look to it. So go like that. Come over here. Now, if I'm right, for the high oven or the brown one, I don't really know. But for the high oven, you need to have a power source. So we're just going to use a lever for now, just an on and off state. So if we do this, I don't think I have this set up right. But it's a work in progress. Invalid structure. What did I do wrong with the structure? Is it because of these? Let me take this out first. Is that why? Powered on. It still says invalid structure. Well, I'll have to fool around with it a little bit and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, because I don't know. So I'll have to figure that out, that's for sure. Blocks. Oh, okay, so you can just select which one you want on top. So, let me see. Can I do this? And will this give me what I want? Boom. I'm hoping this is going to be the brick, and I still... Doesn't look like it. So seared brick, and now that's iron. Well, so you can't do that, but I know what you can do is you can have that seared brick in there, and then you can make these ones. So I'll use that, but let's get back to what we were focusing on here, just for the end of this episode. Let us make our first sword. Which one is it? Can I just make it in any one, really? Can I just go boom, boom, boom? Oh, man. There we go, guys. I have a sword. I cannot tell you how much happier I just became. I have a sword. So beautiful. And what I'll probably do is read the Tinker's Construct book again, the first one, that tells you like what enchantments and blah, blah, blah. So this says invalid structure. That's going to bug me so much. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Also, comment on the video. Let me know if there's any tips or suggestions you guys could give me, or if you want to give me. It's really up to you guys. But if you already haven't, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's no harm in doing so. It just means that you're supporting a local hero. No, I'm kidding. Subscribing to me just means you get to keep updated with all that I'm going to be doing, and I plan on doing a whole bunch, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe. Let's follow this creeper to end this episode off. So, until next time, guys, sit back, relax, and keep it cozy. I'll see you in the next one.